Want to increase engagement in your classroom? In this video, we're going to discuss three powerful techniques to do just that, to increase engagement in your classroom. Now, I speak about engagement across the United States. I have helped tens of thousands of people connect with their students and engage their students and build engaging classrooms. So I'm just super jazzed to bring this to this channel, to this community. So stick around if that's something that you want to learn more about. Thank you guys for sticking around. This idea of building classroom engagement is so important. It's important for all of us to do. And I think it starts with building that relationship. You want to be honest and empathetic with your students, right? You want to definitely not shy away from topics from them. You really want to give them the feedback they need, but at the same time be empathetic. I've seen lots of new teachers worry so much about having the rules and kind of proving their authority. And we don't have to do that. You are the teacher. Kids are used to school. What they need is for you to be honest with them in terms of feedback, build that relationship with them, and then also be empathetic and realize that there are unique situations. So don't be such a rule follower in terms of the rules that you've constructed, that you leave no space for the humanity that is in their lives, from sports, from things that happen outside of class, from family responsibilities. There are different ways you can build that relationship with students. Some of the ones that I really like is eat lunch with them. And you don't have to discuss the schoolies things, what's your favorite class, that kind of stuff. Discuss with them their issues. What are they doing? What are they doing on the weekend? What sports are they in? What activities are they in? Where are they going? Are they going on trips? Or do they have a second job? Do they have a job outside of this? You know, what's in their lives? Great place to learn it is at the lunchroom. Ooh, another great way to build relationships with them is attend some of their outside events. Attend things that are meaningful to them. Go to the basketball game, not just because your son or daughter's on the basketball team. Go to their basketball game, your student's basketball game. Check it out. Go to the football game. Go to the debates. Don't just do the sports thing. Do the other things. Check them out. Okay? Check out a chess game. Why not? One other way that's a little more traditional way to possibly build that relationship is maybe even survey the students. That can come in a traditional survey, paper and pencil, could be a Google form, but asking students how they feel about your class is huge, but you know what's even bigger in terms of building that relationship? Showing students that the feedback they gave you was read by you and that it was impactful, that their feedback altered your course, that you changed the direction for you. So I often talk to kids about I got this kind of feedback and this is why we're actually implementing this today. We're doing this today because of the feedback I got on that survey. And all of this builds trust, builds relationships. It's showing that they're a member of this class and it builds the engagement for that activity that you're rolling out. Second engagement strategy for your class is simply the surprise. Do something that's unexpected. If you're that traditional teacher that's, pretty regimented, and that's fine, I'm passing no judgment on that, but if you're that style, have them come in and all of a sudden do a little something off the wall. Do something that they didn't think was gonna happen. Take a break from that normal flow. If you're the sort of zany, crazy teacher, maybe try something that's a little tightened up to give them a different experience, to see you in a different light. And what ultimately can happen when they see you in a different light, I bet you dollars to donuts, you are seeing them in a different light. And this again builds that classroom engagement. It's surprise, it's this element that they didn't see or know or expect this in your classroom. And that can really energize the class. Again, also building on that relationship that you've sort of already constructed to help with that engagement. Okay, the third way to up engagement in your classroom is simply by trying something new and letting the students know that you're trying something new. And I'm gonna say, built on these other very important categories of surprising them and building those relationships, if you have those relationships in place, you know what new things you should try. Try to connect the new strategy, the new idea, not just to your pedagogy, not just to something that you necessarily learned in university, but something new that you've learned for them. Have you tried something? Have you applied your content, your ideas to something that's engaging and exciting to them. You know, like try to pull in the hot new music, try to pull in the hot new TV show, try to pull in that hot new video game, something that might connect to them. It's a really great way to show them that you're trying to sort of bridge that generational gap between you and them, and I think it's really appreciated by them. And simply seeing you try something new, seeing you grow, seeing you step outside the box and try something really also motivates and inspires them, and it kind of makes it kind of a fun and exciting class because it's totally new, and they're going to really appreciate that you took those steps. So these 3 ways are super powerful and something that you really want to think about adding to your class. And I'm sure many of you already do these things, but I want you to do them with that level of intentionality that we sometimes talk about. Take a moment, reflect, and think about where you are using the building the relationships with students. When was the last time you really tried to surprise your students? And when was a time that you did something new and you let the students really know that you're totally trying? I know a lot of you on this channel are trying gamification for the first time, and maybe you have told your students you're trying something new. How did that go? Ultimately, I'd love to hear in the comments if you could just sort of put like, oh yeah, like I have definitely tried something new, thumbs up on the try something new, you know, share how one of these pieces has affected you, whether that's building relationships, surprise, or doing something new. How has that changed the engagement in your classroom? That's all I have for you today. I absolutely love this community that we're building here, so thank you for being a part of it. Those of you that comment and like and share this out, really appreciate helping build this community out. You make it, and I absolutely love you guys for it. So thank you. It's a labor of love on my side. It's a labor of love on your side. Teaching is just, it's in our blood. It's what we do. And I am proud to do it shoulder to shoulder with you. I hope these 3 engagement strategies for your classroom has helped you out. That's all I got for today. Until next time, take care.